Mark Jarvis, President and CEO of Giga Metals. Thank you for joining me here in Geneva.
Well, thank you very much, Daniel.
Yeah, well, we're talking energy metals today. 2018, not a good year here after a pretty good run prior to that. What's it going to take for a turnaround here?
Well, I just think the steady march of electric vehicles it's a fundamental shift in the demand-supply equation, especially for Class 1 nickel. And Macquarie came out with a report recently. Nickel is in a structural deficit right now, driven by stainless steel. So batteries aren't even really a part of the demand-supply story. They're a small part, maybe 4% of the market right now, but it's growing so rapidly.
Do you feel that nickel is a bit like the forgotten metal? Because, you know, when we talk electrical vehicles, first thing comes to mind, lithium, cobalt. We don't really talk about the need for nickel, right?
And you know, it's interesting because nickel is the thing that the battery manufacturers are spending huge money trying to figure out how to put more nickel in the batteries, because nickel has very high energy density. So if you want your car to drive farther on a single charge, you need to get more nickel in your battery chemistry. And it's tricky, but that's what they're working on. That's what they're spending the big money on.
Let's talk about Giga now. Really interesting story.
Right.
Of how you were, you know, kind of picked to be president and CEO of the company. You get a telephone call one day when you're fishing.
Yeah. No, it was, I've been involved with this company for a long time. And in the last market cycle, we raised a lot of money, drilled a lot of holes to find a huge, one of the largest undeveloped deposits in the world of nickel and sulfides. Huge, low-grade, open-pittable deposit in northern British Columbia. Did a lot of metallurgy, did a lot of engineering, came out with a PEA in 2011, and the nickel price collapsed. So we kind of put the project on mothballs. We had a huge out-of-the-money asset, and then by the summer of 2017, waiting for the market to turn, it got a bit old, and we got a call out of the blue from a guy named Mike Becks. And Mike is a self-made billionaire in the resource space, and he said, "You've got exactly what I'm looking for," because he likes these big optionality plays, because that's where he made his money.
So before you restarted the project, was there ever a point where you had given up hope?
No, but I had given up on trying to do anything with the project when nickel prices were really low. I mean, we went through a long bear market in the commodities business, and nickel was maybe hit the worst of anything. So that was tough. I mean,
Is it just because of oversupply? Was that the issue?
It was oversupply. There's a phenomenon called nickel pig iron that the Chinese developed, where they just take saprolitic ores and throw them into furnaces and make something suitable for the stainless business. Now, the key to what's changed is that you can't use that stuff for batteries. You know, you need Class 1 nickel, and you need a type of deposit that's easily upgradable to Class 1 nickel, such as the sulfide deposit, which is what we've got.
And you have a connection to Cobalt 27, which is a name that a lot of our viewers are familiar with.
Cobalt 27 bought a 2% net smelter return from us quite recently, and we own 1,125,000 shares of Cobalt 27. So with that, we're well funded for the next 2 years, and our plan with that is to take this project to pre-feasibility by the end of next year.
So how many more years do you think you're away from production?
Oh, you know, I'm hoping to have this shovel ready by 2021, and it would be a 2-year build, so 2023. You know, that's in a best case scenario, of course.
Well, I wish you luck with that. Ticker symbol Giga.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.